Okay, my final project, the Robotics Lab Box. I'm Shauna Aflag, and I teach 8th grade science at Bourne Middle School in Massachusetts. I'm just going to take you on a little virtual tour of my digital lab box. Okay, the first project is the Monster Bot. It's my adaptation of the Bristlebot. It was designed for grades 6 through 8, and I listed some engineering and technology standards for 6th and 7th grade. This is a great activity, and you can model it for many outcomes, not just science. Projects 2 and 3. Okay, let's start with squishy circuits. Squishy circuits was designed for a very specific 8th grade learning standard too. It was used to support physical science standards, so atoms and how they combine to produce pure substances, mixtures, compounds. So I use that activity to support that standard. And imagine a world. This was a coding project that was created on Scratch, and this supports an Earth and human activity science standard. So again, you can use coding as your vehicle to teach so many other disciplines. Okay, project 4. We used a microbit to sense for soil moisture and create an autonomous watering system. Again, this is very specific design that was meant to add on to a growing project. So each class has a farm with a different limitation, whether it be access to space, water, food, or light. And now we can add this coding challenge to that project and have self-watering systems, which is a huge bonus. It also is a nice real-world application. Okay, project 5, the robotics event. I planned a fundraiser so that we could raise money to buy more supplies for our robotics club. This could also be used to support the high school robotics club. And project 6. For project 6, I built an app called Exit Ticket, and it is designed to support all grades and all subjects, K through 12. The catchphrase is, let's figure out what stuck from our lesson, because it is just that. It's a place for teachers to input their exit ticket slip-style questions into a digital format. Students can then access this for homework. I like to call it homework reimagined. They answer quick, formative style questions, and then based on their score, they're either directed to remedial content or they're free to enjoy the rest of their afternoon. Okay, so why is robotics important to K-12 education? Robotics is critical to education because of how nicely it lends itself to the following teaching philosophies. Inquiry. Okay, this is where students are the leaders and teachers are just guiding and assisting when necessary. It also is critical for building students' problem-solving skills, and it helps them also build self-confidence, which is pretty important, especially in middle school, where I teach. The teaching for understanding model. Robotics fits in really nicely here because it allows for so many generative topics or projects that students can explore. There are clear understanding goals. We've included rubrics for each one of these projects, and they can be easily adapted to suit your needs. There are performances for understanding, lots of exemplars that I can show, and I can also use the videos I created for my robotics course to help guide the instruction of my students too. And then, of course, ongoing assessment, which is why we created the Exit Ticket app, so that we could keep track of what we were learning day to day. As far as universal design for learning, I think robotics definitely has multiple means of representing all the different ways of acquiring information and knowledge, whether that's by trial and error, going through iterations, or maybe it's through research. There are multiple ways for students to express or demonstrate what they've learned. And there are multiple modes of engagement. It really allows us to tap into the interests of our students, provide them with appropriate challenges, and increase their motivation. And then last but certainly not least, the science of the individual. All individuals behave, learn, teach, and develop differently and at different times. So that's why it's really important for us to be using our daily formative data to drive our instruction. And again, that exit ticket app is really going to help with that. Okay, thank you for going on the virtual tour of my digital robotics lab box. Thanks for watching.